let's wait for our viewers.
Yeah, let's wait for more viewers. So, medyo maingay lang kasi hindi lang tayo yung tao dito. But, yikes.
Ganda ng ating location. We look like, it's the longest Christmas in the country. So,
I know. So, we're gonna share a mic. Actually, for this live stream, we have several, I have several notes. Yes, I made several notes on the girls na we are gonna be discussing. Ayan, YouTube user 1329, hello, welcome to the live
hello,
stream.
happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Medyo magulo lang ng konti kasi we're not the only one in this space. So medyo yeah, sa public na area. Ayan. Hintayin lang muna tayo sa dali ng mga join na ng mga viewers. I will just be posting yung link muna sa ating YouTube, sa ating Instagram stories para maka-join ng mas marami. In the meantime, everybody knows this is Marc. Marc is one of our closest friends, colleagues sa pageant industry because it started with Road to the Crown in 2016.
2016.
Ayun. Sige, let me just do some updates on Instagram first habang naghihintay tayo ng mga viewers. Ayan. This is going to be exciting, I think.
It will be.
Yeah.
And controversial. So for those who are listening, medyo hindi po kami mag-hold back. Ito po ay wala pong personalan dito, lang to. Honest observation.
Yeah.
And background information.
Yes. I think so. Marami tayong mga ilalaglag doon sa aming mga listahan.
Totoo.
We are going to be very picky, kumbaga, sa natin.
We are.
Why is it not opening? Gosh. Okay. Sandali lang. Instagram is sending me to a wild goose chase. Hajiev. Hello, good evening. Ayan, Hajiev is one of the masugid na taga-subaybay dito. It's there. Ayun, I think we're live na, nakikita na sa ating Ayan.
Ayun na nga, magandang gabi sa lahat.
Hello, Hajiev. Hello, Ping.
Ping, you should be excited and we're scared.
Actually, medyo scary siya kasi...
Scary siya because the tides have changed. The tides have changed. Malamig ang Pasko.
Oo, malamig ang Pasko. Especially sa probinsya where at evening, it can go down as low as 19 degrees. So, ayun, abangan nyo.
Malamig yan sa New Orleans. So, alam mo na, pag malamig sa gera, ang nananalo yung sanay sa malamig. Ay!
Okay, let's just put it there. Okay, so, let's look at yung mga comments. Hello, Jesus Vincent Padernal. Kumusta? Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. So, we're going to be talking about the Miss Universe Frontrunners.
Yeah.
And instead of the usual, 10, 20 na list, we're just gonna chop it down to a list of 7.
But before that,
yes,
we have to round up a couple of names. Siguro magic 10 or 12? Ano ba?
It depends kung gaano karami yung nasa listahan mo na unfortunately hindi pumasok sa 7 na list natin. Ayun. In my list, unahin ko na, I have actually several names in my list. I have, let's start with Jamaica. Jamaica is Toshami Calvin. She is one of the girls na I think kinakailangang bantayan. Simply because she's one of the girls na hindi pinag-uusapan.
Totoo.
But there is potential there.
And the presence is felt. Alam mo, before we go live, I was talking to Jason. 2022 edition is shaping up to be similar to an edition which he was able to cover live, which is, I'm talking about Miss Universe 2014. Diba?
Yeah.
If you look at the situation, you have an owner, a new management who's looking for characteristics similar to that of the Trump era. You have a set of girls that some are predictable outright winners, some are strong potential and surprising. And you have a venue that is hostile environment, so to speak. Because at the time, it was very pro-Venezuela, right?
Yes, it was.
So, pero what happened in 2014, it was hostile towards Miss Venezuela. Because
She gained weight.
Yeah, she gained weight. The changes then was not, ano ba? People are not so open about the consciousness, the social movement that we have about women's bodies, itsura nila. So, nag-suffer talaga si Miss Venezuela that year.
Yeah.
And we love her and the successful life that she lived. Pero she experienced one of the worst pageants ever. And 2022 in New Orleans seems to be shaping up towards that. And you know why? Now you mentioned Jamaica. Jamaica is one of the girls that we love. Kissy Fernanda 2014, diba? She has that strength eh. Yung, I mean, you know, she's beautiful, short-haired and stuff. This one, hindi. She actually reminds me of Miss Jamaica 2020 who made the top 10. And you know, Jamaicans can really, really sashay into the floor and leave it burnt for you to walk into. So I think Miss Jamaica 2022 is not an exemption.
Yeah.
Kaya niya to. She can easily crack. And much to our surprise, kung nakita nyo ang Aruba and Bahamas making it last year, she's my girl for that spot.
Okay. Another girl is on my list is Ukraine. Her name is Victoria.
Asenko.
Azenanko.
Wait,
I think. Let me check.
Let's double check. We have to be politically correct.
Yeah. Because ang hirap kasi sa mga names ng mga girls this time around, unlike in the previous editions, ang bilis nating matandaan yung mga names nila. This time around, for some weird reason, ang hirap nilang i-memoryahin because we are all just focusing on certain number of girls. Hindi tayo yung katulad ng mga previous na mga editions where lahat ng mga girls alam natin yung mga pangalan.
Ayan, Victoria Apanasenko.
Apanasenko, there. And the reason why she is going to be someone who's relevant in the conversation because of the war in Ukraine. She's a volunteer who provides food and necessities doon sa mga soldiers, sa mga volunteers who was fighting the war. So, it's very, kumbaga napapanahon siya. Bibigyan siya ng space within the conversation from Miss Universe in NOLA.
And she started the fight. That unveiling of national costume is a strong one.
Yes.
It's sending a strong message na my war, I'm bringing it to global stage. Because Miss Universe is always been political. You've seen people fight for trans rights, Asian rights, hate crimes, racism. This one will be not an exemption. You can expect Miss Ukraine to bring that
to
the fore.
Yeah, agree.
And it could work to her advantage. Kasi
It will work to her advantage.
Exposed, tinatanong, actually excited if the interaction with Miss Russia, how will it be?
Yeah, sana hindi siya makatulad na nangyari sa Miss Grand na pinagsama sila na pagsamahin sila sa isang room. That would be a very,
unethical
and very politically charged na situation. So I hope
you don't want that.
I hope that's not going to happen in Miss Universe. But definitely, the spotlight is on Ukraine. Yeah. I have on my list someone na hindi na pag-uusapan. Her name is Kate Alexieva. She's Miss Latvia. And she has a very meaty resume. She actually is a chess grandmaster. And parang hobby lang niya yung mga Olympiads, math and linguistics Olympiads. And isa siya yung sa mga mapapansin mo yung resume among the girls from Europe. And actually, from my point of view, kung pag-uusapan natin is yung meaty na resume, I would put Latvia over, let's say, Germany. Although Germany, face, yung mukha hindi
Delivers.
hindi mo pwedeng
Mauri eh. Parang,
Oo.
you cannot downgrade that. You cannot deny that face. You cannot deny its power, the connections, and marketability, which is very, very important.
Just a reminder, Soraya Coleman has the same national director as Maria Fernanda Aristizabal.
Oh, yeah. Miss
And-
Colombia, Miss Germany are sister organizations.
Yes. And another thing is that
Natalie
si-
Ackerman din pala yun.
Yeah, Natalie Ackerman.
Okay.
And the thing is, itong si Soraya, during the nationals of Miss Universe Germany, tinalo niya actually si Jasmine Selberg, who eventually won Miss International. So, in terms of yung pageant resume, in terms of
International
exposure, ganyan.
In competition, nagawa niya na yun.
Oo. Plus, the fact na natalo niya si Jasmine Selberg, who won Miss International, says something about her as, a strong candidate.
Yeah. And we also hear a lot of things about some insider in the organization who apparently likes Miss Germany. And I think that's gonna work to her advantage. Meaning, binabantayan ka as early as now.
Exactly.
I mean, tayo mismo, Filipinos, we've had our fair share. When there was a time when our Misses Philippines were once being watched out, looked out for, it's the same moment for Germany. I think Germany is shaping to be another flag bearer
Of
for
Europe.
Europe. And I said another because I'll get back to that later.
And the thing about Germany din is that may momentum sa kanila.
Yeah.
Nandun yung buzz among pageant fans. And another important thing about Germany is that ilan lang ang strong European candidates na pumapasok ngayon sa Miss Universe. And Germany being, someone na binabantayan ng isa sa mga heads ng organization, you would think na may chances siya if she doesn't screw up her preliminaries.
And meaning they see something in the girl that much of the fans doesn't see. Kaya sabi ko nga, hindi Biblia ang analysis minsan if you're just depending on the pasarela, the gown, the beauty, the presence, and Q&A. Minsan, when Lady Luck is on your side,
Well, wala kang magagawa.
wala kang magagawa.
It's there.
Remember the days when Madame claps for you.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. So do not sleep on Germany. She's there.
Okay, there are some comments here.
Okay.
Sabi
Ano kasi tayo?
pa-attendance tayo. Okay. Si Peter Jan Toyorada, hello, good evening. Pa-attendance daw, sir, sabi niya. Heart emojis. We have Mai Bautista. Hello, she's watching from Dubai. Hello, kamusta there?
Basta.
Okay, wait. What the heck?
Yeah, nabindot na.
Nawala. Okay, we have Lou AJ. Sorry, late. Saan po kayo now? We're actually here in Cubao, the pageant capital of the
Pageant
Philippines.
capital of the Philippines, Araneta City, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Coliseum is just nearby.
And all the shopping areas is just nearby.
Yes.
Actually, Novodel is just behind us.
Gusto lang namin, tapos namukha kaming nasa Manhattan, ganyan.
Yes. And ang ganda ang festive kasi ng place.
Ng bahay.
We are actually here in Coco. Plug ko na
Cyber-
lang din sa may Cyber Park
Park
1. So, bago nila tanggalin lahat ng mga Christmas
Decor.
decorations,
Why not
punta
use
kayo
it?
dito, photoshoot kayo dito with your friends and your family. Ayan.
And we will see you again naman next month di ba?
Yes.
Pero on a different location, hopefully here again sa Araneta or somewhere.
We will try na maikot natin ang buong Araneta. Ayan. For you guys. Okay. We have Luaj. Guatemala for the win. New country for the new crown.
She is in the bubbling up. Actually, next on Guess's list is Ivana Bachelor. How do I say this? Minsan kasi pageant experience does not equate to a certainty that you can make it. Back in the day, she was a former Miss International who happens to be. But in the world that we are today, hindi lahat Andrea Meza, hindi lahat Catriona.
Yes. And
Hindi lahat Dayanara. Because Dayanara is international to universe, diba? And the two other girls are world to universe.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen every single day.
Agree. And I would say na nag-peak si Ivana doon sa Miss Grand.
She looks her best in Miss Grand.
Kung may oras siya, napalitan yung buhok niya, bring back the blondes.
Back to blonde, pero the sandy blonde. At talagang nagdikta talaga. Pala decision po kami, kaya gano'n. Pero ibig sabihin, yes, there's some changes that she can do. Hindi pa naman siguro late. She has 5 days until the competition starts. And yes, it would be nice no na to see a refreshing face in the finals, in the top, and that would be a win for Central America because alam naman natin Mexico is their powerhouse in that area of the world, but Guatemala would be a nice name. The last time Guatemala made it was 2010, so we're hoping after Jessica Shields she can be that one. Kontra sila ni Jessica.
Ayan, there's a comment from Haji. Realistically, what is Laxmi's chances? I will quit pageantry if she makes top 20. LOL, no hate. Hashtag no hate. Sana others like Curacao, Bahrain, Cambodia, Italy makes it. For us,
sana rin Curacao and Bahrain makes it. Because, I mean...
Eto, mababash tayo dito dahil sa sasabihin ko. I don't think na if by merit alone or by face alone, face value alone, or body alone, papasok si Laxmi.
I don't think so. How do you say this? She has a strong communication skill for sure. For sure, dadamitan siya ng Putri Indonesia.
Yes.
If it's a top 20, there's a chance she might make top 20. Do not get me wrong. But to progress further, I think hers is a campaign weaker than that of Federica.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
and Federica, I mean, with all due respect to her performance, if it wasn't probably for the connections with a certain American judge who was also a former Miss USA, hindi na natin pangalanan, she wouldn't probably even make top 10, in my opinion.
I'll be really, really honest. And we know na, I mean, we're not elevating Gazina's chance that year. We know what happened, and we're honest and happy about that finish. But between Indonesia and Palinsuda, it's more convincing to see Thailand in 2019 make it that far. And thus, given that, syempre, you're expecting people are learning now from that experience, especially Indonesian pageant fans. You know, we're not hating, but to be honest, between Laxmi and who's the Miss Indonesia 2020, she has more stronger visibility and presence. No? So, I don't know, but I think she'll make the semi-finalist, but she'll not go very, very far.
Yeah, same. Top 20, I think, safe.
Top 20, because why not? ASEANs, right?
Yeah.
But
okay, there's a question from Travel Junkie. He is asking, may Miss Russia ba ngayon papunta sa States? Yes, meron.
Meron.
She's very pretty. But again, for me, weak yung pretty ka lang. You need to have something other than a beautiful face.
Safe to say there's no Russia in the semis this year.
Do you think so?
No, I cannot.
I think if it's going to be the final spot and it's a question between Russia or Ukraine making the top spot, I think Ukraine will make it.
Definitely, no question. I'm not just judging because of the geopolitical politics, but I'm judging based on performance, presence, and packaging. Ukraine does it better than Russia. We know that.
Okay, Jam-amihan, can it be Italy's time? Is it time for Italy to shine? Pag-usapan natin mamaya.
We'll get back to that later. Yes.
Jam-amihan, masyado kang advance. Okay. Ramsey, if ever po na hindi manali si Celeste sa Miss Universe, na what is waving daw po? Any thoughts on that?
Sorry daw, anong sabi niya?
Kung hindi daw manalo si Celeste, nandyan naman daw si Nawat. Next. Next question.
Gusto niya, why not?
Okay. Lemuel 23.5. Some of the European girls are showing up to the game. Germany, Ukraine,
refreshing.
Italy, Spain, and I wouldn't be surprised if others like Iceland, Russia, and Switzerland would also rise to the occasion.
Girl, this is Miss Universe 2009. What you're talking about? Sana wala namang Asian shutdown, no? Because that year, sakit-sakit ng damdamin ko.
I don't think may Asian shutdown.
Walang Asian shutdown because it's an Asian owner. Pero, the strong possibility of European domination. Yes.
Okay. Sabi naman ni, again, kadugtong ng sinabi ni Lemuel, nobody can deny that the Asians are continually making waves, being strong contenders. Singapore, Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, Japan, Korea, and Cambodia.
Yes, not all of the names are gonna make it, but I'd rather say you watch out for the following girls. Cambodia, because she's very Filipinized. And by saying Filipinized, I'm not saying in a negative way. But let's just say that Manita Hang was able to get the best that she can possibly get from the Philippines.
Okay, I think lipat ka ng konti ng posisyon.
Yan.
Ayan.
Nabitbit niya yun from the trainees in Manila.
She actually, okay.
Sabihin may ganyan na siya eh.
Sabihin ko na lang to. Because a couple of nights ago, Tito Roger called me up and nabanggit niya yung we had some conversation with regards to what the Miss Universe organization is looking for in a winner. And marami kaming napag-usapan with Manita in that phone call, sabihin natin. I gave some thoughts and opinions on several pointers with regards to the Miss Universe na pageant. What are the things na hahanapin ng org? Things like ano yung One Universe, ano yung transformational leader. So those are things na we were able to, communicate with her. So syempre hindi ko na sasabihin kung ano yung mga pinag-usapan namin. But essentially, I think Manita is going there with a clear game plan in mind. At kukuha siya ng mga inputs from different people in order for her to arm herself for the competition. So we need to take notice of her in the competition.
Manita is armed and dangerous. That's all I'm going to say. She knows her best looks. She knows what she has to bring. Calculated na. National costume was great. The passion to what her message is all about, her platform. Cambodia is thirsty for the placement. And I'm sure, I think Rian Fernandez will still make the dress because it's a tradition. Hopefully, Rian might.
I cannot say yes or no.
Okay.
But, I am sure na kasama siya doon sa list ng mga designers.
Kung si Rian man ang gagawa, makita niyo naman ang damit ni Wang Patraporn sa Miss Thailand.
It's better na kay Rian manggaling kaysa sa akin because I don't want to make,
Ako hinulaan ko lang. Hindi ko alam na I promise, hindi ko alam na, wala akong idea about Rian. Basta alam ko lang that Rian kasi has been dressing Miss Cambodias for the past 5 years, I think. And there was even a tribute to him nung last pageant, right? Na lumabas lahat ng queens wearing all the creations that Rian made for Mrs. Cambodia.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, there was.
There was.
In-expect ko na, okay, this year might be another Rian Fernandez creation and I am so excited about that.
Okay. Let's talk about Spain.
Alessia Pobel.
These are the notable girls na kinakailangan nating, pagtuunan ng
Papasok na tayo sa top 10 eh. Bansin niyo ba?
We're not doing a top 10, we're doing a 7.
We're doing a 7. So, ito ang binabanggit namin ngayon, ang mga pwedeng mag-spoil ng fun, can deliver something that you not expect, right?
And these are the girls na pwedeng sumira ng pito. Kasi when it comes to the preliminaries, I'm sure magbabago itong listahan na to. So, Alessia Pobel is one of the girls na kapag nakita mo in person, she really looks very, very beautiful. Unfortunately, we wanted to have a scheduled interview with her, kaya lang hindi nag-align yung schedule ko, hindi na ako reach out doon sa kanyang handler dito sa Pilipinas because she came back here in the Philippines this December. Hindi na ako nag-reach out kasi alam ko very tight na yung schedule.
Full force din ng kanyang training. As in, sobrang calendar filled.
Yeah, so, but having seen her and interacted, very shortly with her during the Great Man of the Universe Philippines na finals, you would see na this girl is very grounded. Diyosa ang mukha, ang liit ng face in person.
She's in it, oo. At saka, ang ganda ng pasarela. I mean, Ian.
and the mere fact na mas marunong pa siya, mas magaling pa siyang magtagalog kay Celeste. I mean, it made me like, wow, impressed ako. And to think na she only lived here in the Philippines for 3 years. Tapos ganun siya kadiretso magtagalog. She knows, she has that Latina.
I mean, she can be Miss Philippines and hindi ka rin kakabahan.
Oo.
You would be proud.
And meron siya yung Latina Latina ability na makipag-personalan with you.
She
Yeah.
has that, the
Yung-
Hispanic energy.
Oo. Na when you meet Latinas in the Miss Universe pageant, magaling silang pumi-R. And that is something.
Amistad. The art of friendship.
Yeah.
Por la amistad,
Yeah.
cariño, ganyan.
Marunong siyang kumarinyo sa sa
Yes.
fans.
She knows how to flirt with the
Yeah.
right people, the right audience, and with the camera, most importantly.
Okay, napag-usapan na natin sa Cambodia. Let's talk about Chile. Sofia Despacie. Sofia is one of the girls na kung face ang pag-uusapan, wala kang maipintas. I think that's one of the things that ma-appreciate mo sa kanya. And Sofia actually, in my notes here, she has this, universe without frontiers na what do you call this? Na it's not advocacy it's like a program where ang involvement niya is making immigrant communities, assimilate better. Because she was also an immigrant from Chile to the United States when she was young.
So naiintindihan niya yon. She felt how it is. So that's nice. So hindi ito for the sake of Miss Universe ay gumawa ako
ng advocacy. Ganyan.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we have, of course, Miss Peru, Alessia Rovegno. Again, the reason why wala siya.
7 na ba to?
Wala siya sa 7 ko, si
She's
Alisa.
in my 7, but I'm gonna talk about her later.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about her now kasi wala siya sa 7 ko. The reason why I put her in my notables na list, it's because wala pa akong nakikita sa kanya on her social media or anything that would really make her a contender beyond the physical, beyond the performance, beyond the face, beyond the pasarela. I need something that is more meaty na pinag-uusapan niya on her social media because that is for me, important aspect ng competition. Yung pupunta ka doon na hindi lang ang karga mo is yung magaling kang magpasarela na maganda ka. Kinakailangan pupunta ka doon na meron kang pag tinanong ka about certain issues on, let's say, sustainability or what have you been doing for your community, kinakailangan may bala kang ilalagay. Alessia, for me, being I think she owns a bakery, she also performs with her sister. I mean, those are good things. But kinakailangan mas may mabigat kang dadalhin na pag-uusapan when it comes to the Miss Universe pageant.
There's a reason. Well, the reason why I put her in top 7 is that first, like I mentioned, we're in a different time, different ownership, different personality. Look at that face, look at that body, look at that walk. If beauty category lang, she checks all the boxes. Now, in terms of character, Latinas are basically known not to be so exposed about what they do in their lives. Part of the competition. Usually, pagdating ng pageant, saan nagpapasabog, nagpapasikla. I think that's the reason why they are very, very weak in the IMG era. Because in the IMG era, kailangan mong palaparin yung papel mo, kailangan mo ipagmalaki yung sarili mo. I mean, the selling starts the moment you file for application on the national pageant. Now, JKN is like a mixture of both Trump and... Yeah, we're back.
Sorry.
So, yun, so going back to Miss Peru, I think this is the time when they're gonna sashay into stage feisterier, stronger, and more confident than they used to. And I think Alessia has that character.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of news content in Latin American pages, in Latin American channels. They've been talking about her and there's a lot of mixed reactions. That's not necessarily positive or negative, but it's enough to generate the noise without you doing so much. And I think that's a more than enough reason for them to look at her. So, kung totoo nga ang chismis na we're looking towards Eurocentric girls to get the crown this year, you don't have to crown a European girl. You just have to crown somebody who looks like her and much more energetic than expected. So I think Peru can deliver on that note. So yes, kaya siya sa 7 ko. Pero since we're running down the rest of the 10, yeah, I'm gonna skip on. So 6 na lang, babawasan ko na mamaya.
Okay. So I think we can now start talking about the 10 or basa muna tayo ng mga comments. Okay, let's read mga comments muna. Let's move lower.
Definitely
Ayan.
na ba yun?
Luaj, maiba, what happened to Ines Ligron? Japan was a force to reckon before.
She's no longer working with Miss Japan.
She's no longer working with Miss
Matagal
Japan.
matagal na po.
Mga 6-7 years?
Yeah.
Almost 10 years na.
The last Miss Japan that she groomed was 2014-13. Tagal na.
Tagal na. I think even earlier than that.
Taon na.
Or nag 10 years na. I think from the last thing I saw about her was she was living in Singapore. She has a business there, so
Alam
there.
ko, after Miss Japan, she did Miss Singapore briefly. And then faded into oblivion and pageantry.
Ayun.
Bandi,
Bandi Kut Kut Kut. Bandi is one of our regulars here in Sashes&Scripts. Hello, Bandi. Good evening, Sir Jason and Sir Mark. The headline in pageantry for 2022 is the year of countries with weak sash factor. Nagbabanta rin ang weak sashes sa Miss U, especially Germany.
Hindi lang Germany. I'm telling you, we have a lot of choices this year.
Yeah.
Hindi lang Germany.
Travel Jackie, Manita changed her trainer, coach po, di ba? No. She's still with KF.
KF. She has a lot of pool lang. I mean, KF just formed a team for her.
Yeah. Lemuel 23.5 says Korea suddenly transformed into very fierce. I've
Like
seen
I
that.
said, hindi lang si Germany ang babantayan mo.
Yes. And the thing about Korea is that she's a multi-hyphenate.
Actually, Korea is one of the top 10 girls that we have to talk to.
Sige, go.
She can mop the floor. I mean, alam mo, it's been such a long time since the pageant gods has given us Honey Lee.
Yes.
And I think with Mina Su Choi's winning in Miss Earth in a very unconventional matter, in a very so unpageant-patty way
To win.
You have to be afraid of Korea. I think, for sure, Korea will be bringing, aside from her multi-hyphenate personality, her knowledge, and whatever she's learned in her life and her interesting story, magagandang damit niyan, for sure.
Oo.
Korea doesn't skimp on clothing. She walks really good.
She's a ballerina.
Yeah.
Ballerina, she works as a translator, she's a linguist.
Ballerinas, look at La Layla, hello.
Huwag na tayong lalayo. Si Rio Moy is a ballerina.
Ballerina. So,
There.
ano pa ba, di ba?
Okay.
And in a war of Asian pageant fans, syempre hindi pwedeng mawala ng Asian torchbearer. So I think it's refreshing sometimes to look outside the usual names that we look into and find another Asian torchbearer. And in this sense, I think we can count on Korea to deliver that. So be very careful.
Okay, may mga comments tayo about Celeste's gown. I am not gonna spill anything that I know or do not know about Celeste's gown. That's entirely up to her and her.
I don't know anything either.
And her management's discretion. Kung gusto nilang pag-usapan, go. Kung gusto nilang itago, go din. Hindi yun makaka-apekto, I think, dun sa experience natin with Miss Universe. I don't think yung gown ang titignan come evening gown competition. It's the performance,
And alam mo,
I believe.
8 months since Celeste has been crowned, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I believe alam nilang ginagawa nila.
And whatever their plans is, whatever the reasons
I
bakit
leave it up to them.
they switch from Val Taguba to I don't know, Anthony Ramirez or
Anthony
whatever.
Ramirez, probably Michael Cinco, some dresses from Oliver Tolentino.
Yeah.
I mean,
aminin natin.
VJ Floresca, probably.
We don't think makaka-apekto yun sa chances.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
Celeste knows her walk, her body, her personal. Actually, Celeste is the kind of woman naman that you dress her up to make it there. Tudabagdan natin si Celeste and we're talking about her. She's one of our top 10 girls. Surprise, surprise. Not in the top 7. Top 10.
Okay, I would have to admit, Celeste is not in my top 7.
Yes. Me because we're really careful. I think ang daming nagbabago ngayon and we're really careful about Celeste's chances. Of course, hindi kami lumalaban nun, so it's not for us to say.
Yeah.
But looking from the outside, controversial as it may seem, the Filipino not-so-friendly pageant tide might seem to hit Nola even. And maraming rason why.
I think it's because there are 2 Filipinas in Miss Universe
And there
this
are 2
year.
Italians in Miss Universe either. And unfortunately, the other Italian is stronger. We'll get back to that later.
Okay,
So,
maano tayo.
pero let's focus on the Filipino-Italian that is Celeste. I think, let's focus on the good side. She's strongly beautiful. Presence, you cannot deny. She walks really well. Hello, vivacious. Kasi, commercial
gorgeous
appeal.
face.
Lakas, talaga. As in, lakas. Again, put a crown on her, hindi ka magsisisi. I mean,
Actually,
JTN, if you're listening, crown of Filipina right now, in the persona of Celeste, walang talo.
I think
But, sige, you go.
for me kasi, I think the reason why I am not putting Celestia in the highest in the highest 7 of my list, it's because there are some girls na sleeper hit. When I say sleeper hit is they're just gonna creep up on you and then biglang mambubulaga sila come finals. And the girls that are on my list are girls na kapag tinignan mo yung kanilang resume, mananampal sila ng resume. Na tipong telephone book kakapal yung kanilang resume that they bring into the competition. And I think Celeste,
Minsan, the book resume, the book resume hindi pa nila nailabas eh. Celeste was able to, I think, let it all out too early.
Yes, I think so. And judging only from the resumes that they posted on their profiles, mas maraming mga girls ang medyo mas mabigat malaman yung kanilang mga resume. Of course, we are hoping that come preliminaries, Celeste would zoom higher into the
Babalikan
list.
namin kayo after prelims.
Exactly. But for now, we are looking at other girls na are often neglected. But when you look at their profiles, biglang magugulat ka na these are girls who are very well accomplished.
The fear about Celeste's campaign is that she's strong early.
Yeah.
Sa pre-arrival, you see girls na, ay, malakas pala siya. And surprising you. And it comes in such a fast pace, nakakalimutan ka. Because, people know you're good, you're there, di ba? Well, the good thing about that is that, kung tama naman, even the Latin pages and Latin pageant fans puts her really high, di ba? Because they like her. We're hoping that energy rubs off on the judges when she sets foot on Nola, and things would be for the better. Team Philippines. Diba? Pero for now, I think it's safe to put her in the top 10. I think that's her comfortable zone.
Yeah.
So hindi naman tayo talo mga kababayan. Nakikita natin yung gown, hindi lang natin maririnig sumagot.
Tignan natin, baka malay natin in the preliminaries.
Diba? Malay natin ang galing din sa prelims kasi her communication skills has improved a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so let's jump to our 7.
Yeah, the 7.
You wanna go first or you want me to go first?
If I go first, may spoil ako sa'yo.
Okay, sige, I'm gonna go first. On my 7, I was in the fence between Celeste and this other Italian girl.
Yun na nga. Pero sa akin, mataas to. Mataas to. Kasi Virginia Stablum, our Miss Italy. Kung fan kayo talaga ni Jason for such a long time, matalas yung nabagit yung name ng isang Italian girl na nag-compete in Miss Universe many years ago. 1997, Denny Mendez. She's also Afro-Italian. Actually, not even Italian. She's a Dominican immigrant in Italy. Na when she won, very racist ang Italian society. Because, hindi sila used to having a black Italian woman representing them, di ba? And I think it made such a fanfare because of her strength. Kung ako nagkakamali, it's either the daughter or the wife of the Prime Minister called just to protect her campaign. And she made the top 10.
Yeah.
Italy has never been stronger since.
Yeah.
And now, we're seeing at a different time, at a more friendlier period.
Yeah.
Another Afro-Italian. This time, Afro-Italian talaga siya. Diba?
Yes, and she is African, German, Italian.
Yes.
Ganon siya
So she's the
ka-interesting.
future of Europe because she represents the new generation of European community
That is more
based
diverse.
on diversity, on immigration, diba? And second, third generation pass of complexities that the world is known to have
And
today.
the one of the things that Virginia is bringing to the table is not only her fashion background. Yes, she has
Models.
campaigns for Dior, for L'Oreal,
yeah.
and she is bringing a Roberto Cavalli
Gown!
in
Oh
the
my God.
Miss Universe
This is very
competition.
rare that we see a super
Famous.
since Russia's Elisabeth.
I think it was also Roberto Cavalli or Versace that Ariana David wore in Miss Universe, the one with the hood in 1994.
yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a Cavalli or it's a Versace.
I think it's a Versace.
I
And
think,
Cavalli
yeah.
was a judge in Miss Universe, so he knows what he's looking for. He was the one who asked Legionites if you want a more salvaje, that's the translation says a more rugged man or a sweet kind of guy in 2007 Miss Universe. So he knows.
So there.
He's not playing.
And one of the things about Virginia is that she walks well. She is multilingual. She speaks German, Italian, and English. She's well-traveled. And she is one of the biggest influencers, fashion influencers na model
In Europe.
Italy. So, alam mo yun, with Miss Universe, mentioning about, I don't know, if you notice doon sa live ni Anne, she mentioned that one of the plans for Miss Universe is to have like a beauty skincare line in the future. So, pwede si Virginia
Ando na lahat. Actually, she can very well be Miss Universe. You were asking if weaker Sash countries can win. She's one of the girls that can get
Yeah, exactly.
She could be the first Italian Miss Universe. I wouldn't even complain.
Yeah, I agree. And I think Italy went up as first runner-up many years ago. Doon na yung pinakamataas na placement nila.
Yeah.
And with Virginia, she might be able to break that.
To break that. I think yung runner-up nga nila Santos was 80s pa.
Yes, I think so. It's 80s.
pa.
I think she was the...
Yung pink gown na
with the,
with the
yeah,
I think
that
19,
one.
Is it 1987?
It was
to Cecilia Boloco o
Cecilia
to
Boloco.
Barbara. Parang ganon.
I think it was
86,
Cecilia Boloco.
87. See, so, di ba?
Yeah.
Like what said, okay, balik tayo kay Celeste, di ba? Tanungin nila. Yung sinasabi namin, you know about Celeste so early. What she does, who she is, and then boom, somebody came in. And people are talking about her without her doing so much. Just winning and being there.
So there, basa na ako ng some comments. Nasaan na ba? Venezuela and Colombia, possible last two standing. I don't see that happening.
But
For me.
they're in my 7.
Yes, they're in my 7 as well.
Probably Venezuela and Italy. Kinol ko raw. Sige.
Yan. Hypothetically speaking, if the Philippines sent another girl instead of Celeste, Michelle, Pauline, Katrina, malakas pa rin ba ang laban natin? Hindi natin masabi eh. At this point in time.
Hindi ako hater. I have to be very honest. If it's Michelle, it's a weak campaign.
I think Celeste is the strongest, among the girls.
If it's Katrina Liagado, you'll talk about her.
Yeah. I think pero in her batch, Celeste is the best that we can
Yun
have.
na, Celeste na talaga. Or Pauline Amelinks. Has Beto. I mean,
Maybe.
yeah. I think Pauline...
But I'm more of a Bella Ismael.
Girl.
If sumali siya this year.
Oo, Bella. Yeah. Totoo yun. Ayaw pa ni Bella yan.
Ayun. Okay. So, 7. Nabanggit mo na yung isa sa mga 7 mo kanina. Si
Peru nabanggit mo eh. Pero
oo.
dahil Latina, ang ka na Latina.
Okay.
So I'm sure meron din sa'yo to, si Maria Fe. Maria Fe has been waiting for so long. 2 to 3 years, I think.
3 years.
Okay. Lawakan natin ng perspective. Hannah Arnold also waited 3
3
years. Maria Fe also waited 3 years. But the difference between the two girls, Maria Fe thinks she is Miss Universe every single year. Alam mo, kahit may iba tayong Miss Universe Colombiang nakikita, she's still there.
Yeah.
Ako,
She's always in the conversation.
kikita ko siya sa media, sa blog, social media, she's always there. She never left. And you need a woman as hungry as that to get the crown. And I don't think she's playing any games right now.
Yeah.
Now that she's finally Miss Universe Colombia, there's no spoiling the fun. There's no stopping her. Para siyang bullet train at fast. Very fast. Break enough bago sa kanya or she breaks right in front of the new crown.
Colombia is actually number 6 on my list. She used to be higher in my list.
Me too.
But we were talking about
Italy.
No, Colombia.
Colombia na pa, sorry.
Maria Fernanda.
Oh, yeah.
Maria Fernanda is actually on my number 6 na list. And the reason why she slipped down, she was actually in my top 5 before. And the reason why she slid down at the number 6 position is because I'm not a fan of the very heavy makeup that she's sporting. I think her best look is still, if you remember yung Fadil shots niya, na very
Yun,
very
purple, naka-maroon, burgundy dress.
no, I'm thinking of the less makeup look
Okay.
that she had with Fadil. Straight blonde hair.
Yes.
Yung ganun lang kasimple,
Actually,
kalinis.
hindi pagka Gabriela Tafor ang kanyang packaging. Pero si Gabriela, nag-working heavy.
Yeah.
Kasi may Arab features si Gabriela.
Oo.
Para siyang si El Tutuyo. Maria Mabach. Ganyan.
Oo.
So, pagka ganyan yung mukha mo, dapat you tend to soften it. Yeah, totoo. I
Strong
agree.
kasi yung facial features
Totoo.
niya, yung chiseled yung jawline, very aquiline yung nose, high cheekbones.
Blue
So
pa
you-
yung eyes.
So you really need to let the face
The
breathe.
softness.
Soft,
Ganyan.
oo.
And the hair, tone down the curls.
Oo.
Girl, may soft wave siguro. Try to do
Yeah.
something, Natalie Glibova 2005
Or even
hair.
a straight hair.
blonde, yeah. Si Ukraine, na
Yeah.
2014, ganun. Diana
Diana
Harpusha. Yun, ang ganda nun sa kanya.
Yun. So since we're already talking about Colombia, I would like just to note na a lot of the girls who made it into my 7th list has this sustainability element in their advocacy.
Yes.
Na I think we need to particularly put a stress on dahil if you notice, yung sash maker ngayon ng Miss Universe
Lahat na
is going sustainable.
Totoo na. So, they're really embracing the
And
advocacy na.
this is not something new because in 2010 or 11, 2009, when
The Diamond
NBC,
Princess na.
yes,
And also,
NBC commissioned
the
the Green Initiative.
Kaya they had Diamond Nexus Lab, laboratory created diamonds as new crowns, which one of the crowns I love. Pero bias ako sa Unity Crown that year. Yung pag ganon.
Ako, I'm still
Peace.
biased with the
Peace Crown. ito
No,
ba?
with the Mikimoto back then.
Ay, oo naman. Oh my God, yung
For me, Mikimoto is the most elegant of the crowns.
commercial break, since we're talking about crown, maganda yung bagong crown ng
Ng-
Muawad.
yeah.
I don't like it still, even if it's beautiful. I'm still biased towards Mikimoto. I think it's the most beautiful crown.
For me, if personal preference, my favorite would be the chandelier crown. Because yun yung kinalakihan ko eh.
Yung
The big,
Sarah
loud,
Coventry.
the Sarah Coventry crown. And also kasi, as I was doing my research pala on the Miss Universe crowns, the Sarah Coventry crown was gifted to Arnico Osella by Harold Glasser, the then president of the Miss Universe organization. Kasi she didn't keep her Romanov crown. So, as recognition, binigyan siya ng copy ng Sarah Coventry na crown.
Wow.
So there. Anyway,
He'll run an article about that. Watch out for it.
yes, there is already an existing blog post on that
2018.
from around 2018. But I will be doing a video with some never seen before na mga clips nung mga crowns dating back from 1951. So abangan niyo yan. Ilalabas ko
What's
around
your
Saturday
favorite
or
crown?
Sunday.
Comment down below. Sabihin niyo sa amin ano gusto niyong crown. Feeling ko Mikimoto tayo yung mananalo.
I think so. It's the most popular and it's the most
Swerte natin si Catriona huling nagsuot.
exactly.
It will always be towards her legacy?
Ayun, so anyway, as I was saying, let's go back with, with
Colombia.
Colombia. I've listed some of her mga sinusuporta na mga charities. Smile Train and Best Buddies is one of those.
Matagal kasi niya yun. I mean, 2011 pa lang ata, I think,
Yeah.
involved na siya doon.
Yes, and ang maganda dito is that ang mga organizations na ito is working with the Miss Universe organization.
It is. So, kilala na rin siya ng organization. Kilala tayo siya ng Miss Universe org eh. So, totoo lang, I have a feeling na they're watching out for Colombia as well.
Yeah.
Esta mujer tan linda. Kaya Colombian fans, Latinos, she might be one of your flag bearer of the two girls na nakikita natin kay Carry Up High. Although,
Yes.
other notable Latinas na Panama could be, although masyadong strong yung feature, but she could make it to Guatemala.
A lot of the girls that did not make my list are girls that are overly produced in their images, in their photos. Karamihan ng mga nilagay ko dito, tanggal mo man ng makeup, maganda pa rin.
Yes.
Okay.
Important yun.
On your number 6, sino?
Ano, yun na, 6, okay na. And
Okay.
actually, Peru was may 6, 7, Italy.
So halos walang masyadong changes.
So, jump to the 5th one.
The 5th one, I have Curacao.
Ah,
And
Curacao.
Curacao is inching higher and higher in my list.
Baliktad siya sa akin. In place of outside sa top 10 na Peru ni Jason, Curacao yun nandun sa akin doon. And ano ba naman, what difference does it make? It sabihin, she's strong. She's very, very beautiful, elegant, statuesque.
Okay, and the reason why I'm putting Curacao is aside from the very beautiful face, very great communication skills, meron din siyang stage presence na
Yes.
hindi mo maitala.
Hindi mo
I also noted here in my notes na she works with Corso Uni, which is a non-profit that focuses on discrimination and bullying. And I think that's a really big
Good
topic
advocacy.
ng
Totoo.
Miss Universe that they actually had like a roundtable discussions several days or weeks
Oo,
back.
diba? Yung Universe, parte yata yung Universe United campaign nila yan eh.
Yes. And even in 2021, isa ito sa mga pinag-usapan nila doon sa kanilang roundtable discussions.
Oo.
And one of the advocacies na pinupush nila. That's why, if you remember, even Celeste had this the kindness campaign.
Yes.
So,
Alam mo, napag-usapan na yun lang. Tayo guys, the fans, dahan-dahan, I know as of late, may mga inflammatory instances. Bawasan po natin na tayo yung mag-trigger. It's okay that Filipinos respond, but for Filipinos to start, we're not in the other pageant that starts the war. We stop the war. Okay? Let's get that
and
straight.
then, one of the things na kinakailangan natin intindihin is that they are aware of the situation. Hindi lang sila gagalaw publicly, pero behind the scenes, gagalaw yung mga yan. The worst thing that they can do is that they will instruct the judges to find someone who does not bring negative energy into the organization. And if that is something na nakadikit sa candidate natin,
Yes.
her fan base is bringing negative energy to the competition, it would backfire on
Alam mo,
us
okay,
on
meron
a
lang
really,
kami-
really terrible manner.
Let's get something straight. Philippines is not in a good state in terms of pageant. Kita niyo naman ang 2022 performances natin kanina.
Yes.
One thing na napapansin ko, tayo Muslim fans, feeling ko pagod na. Hindi na kayo ganun kalakas sumuporta as we used to. We're not as feisty and strong like 12 years ago in 2010, di ba? With Venus and all. Masyado tayong may entitlement talaga. Minsan, ang sungit natin na pag nakanta mo sa Philippines para bang banal at yung pwedeng kamutin. Guys, constructive yun. Pag may sinabi sila kaya natin ayusin natin.
Yeah.
Kasi that will help us in the long run. And third, the reason mahal na mahal tayo nung araw ng mga pageant community is because
We bring good energy.
we bring good energy at saka kahit we've been kicked down, we stand up with pride and prove people wrong. Where's that energy na?
Yeah. Parang masyado tayong mayabang ngayon.
Yes. So, ingat-ingat
Tone
kasi-
down lang.
Kasi
I mean, it's
tulad niyan, 3 yung Filipina in competition.
3 ba? I thought
Spain,
dalawa.
Philippines, and Arbonne.
But Spain has no Filipino blood. She only speaks the
Pero
language.
ibig sabihin, in
The
terms of
heart is there.
support, the heart is there. Yung
Yeah,
dikit,
I
diba?
agree, I
Hindi na
agree.
tayo katulad nung araw, lalo na.
We're not the apple of the eye,
Oo.
essentially.
Lalo na ngayon,
There's Vietnam, there's Thailand.
you go to
there
the
are
States, hindi na katulad nung araw na the whole Philippines is here tonight.
Yeah,
There are whole Philippines is there tonight, but not for a sole Filipino.
yeah. It's split ang
Split siya
ang
ngayon.
magiging
We'll get
magiging-
about that later, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
if we're kind and enough, basta wag lang sa atin mag-upisa.
Oo.
Okay na yun. So,
Ayun.
yun. Kaya, Curacao
okay. Curacao, going back, kasi I've noted here, she is also a part of the Green Phoenix organization, which transforms plastic waste to new products
Told
that
you.
talks about circular economy, which is again tied up to the sustainability
yes.
sustainability front ng Miss
Pagdating
Universe.
niyan, imagine mo when she sits down, speaks about her profile, sits down in her interview, closed door, yun, nananapak na siya.
Oo, isipin mo, she's hitting 2 different birds with just one stone. Discrimination and bullying on one hand, and then sustainability in another. So, alam mo yun, when it comes to things that matters to the Miss Universe organizations, she's there. She knows what she's talking about.
Yes.
Meron siyang dadalhin doon sa competition.
Totoo. Kargado siya, may bala.
Yes,
So,
and if the Miss Universe organization is still putting stress on behavior and interviews and behind the scenes na attitudes and everything, she will be there.
and again, you said, another weak Sash country winning the title. Oh, you got girl number 2.
Girl, yeah. Okay,
Sige.
how
So
about you?
third, I'm gonna go with... Sige, sundin natin yung list mo kasi pareho rin nasa listahan ko yan. Let's go to Africa. Of course, we have a champion there naman. South Africa has been doing their vessels need to talk to us. We want to understand what runs in his mind. Galing.
Kasi Ndavi, I'm not sure if that's
Ndavi
how
Nokeri.
Ndavi is a investment management graduate, and she interviews well. She can pull off different looks with her as we've seen in her in her Instagram and her social media. But the biggest kicker here is that she speaks very well.
Oo, totoo.
And coming from Lalela, who did second runner-up and then suddenly became Miss Supranational, this is another girl na sleeper hit pero mananampal kang
South
Miss
Africa has always been and will be Africa's powerhouse.
Kumbaga
So,
siya ang Pilipinas ng
ng Africa.
ng Africa.
So, ang galing-galing niya because she knows also the message to say at the right moment in time. Her looks are highly culturally inspired pa rin. Dala-dala niya yung mga, I don't know, hindi lang siya familiar sa kanyang, inside Africa, whether it's Xhosa, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi si
Lalela?
No, the short hair.
Zosie.
Si Zosie Bini, I
Is
think
Xhosa.
is Xhosa. So, ganun. Pwedeng, Swana, hindi ko alam kasi kung ano yung, pero dala niya yun eh. You can look at their dress and it means a lot. So, it also inspires us to research what
And she is a literacy advocate who is doing something. May nangyayari.
Kaya lang talaga, huwag na huwag niyong pakahawakin ng microphone.
Yes.
Kasi talagang it spoils the fun.
Yes. And then there is this glossiness sa Miss South Africa
Iba na eh.
na hindi mo ma-define,
Yes.
but it's there.
If there's a fountainhead national countries in each continent, I would say Miss South Africa is a champion for Africa, Miss Thailand for Asia, Miss France in Europe.
Yes.
I don't know sa US, syempre Miss USA pa rin yun.
Oo.
Pero Miss Venezuela is close second. So,
Yeah.
yun, ganun kagaganda.
It's basically parang if you're talking, Latin America, you will talk about Venezuela.
Yes.
And that's
We
the
talk
same
about
thing
Africa, we
with
talk about
South
her.
Africa.
So, pero I'm also hopeful that other African girls can come back. Like,
I
sana
agree.
Angola, Namibia, I hope you have the...
Angola is there. I think Angola, Suela, I think that's her name, is one of the girls na kinakailangan din nating bantayan because she also has a very interesting resume. She's not on my notes yet, but I am putting her and probably Ghana or Mauritius. Yeah,
Alam mo, Mauritius din. Mauritius is a lot of write-ups I've been seeing lately about Miss Mauritius. And if your girl is like that, without doing so much, hinahanap and tinahabol ka, there's something about you. And you have to be brave about it. Commercial break. Before we get to the next girl. So, Amihan na sa question. Ask ko lang po, if naging okay sa Venus, is it between Mexico and Philippines sa final two?
No.
Girl,
I think Donald Trump will intervene because Donald Trump would probably want someone who is more akin to his taste.
and ako naman hindi. I have a feeling it's served to Venus already.
Yeah.
Ako feeling ko, nasa kanya na. The crown is hers to lose. She lost it. Ang pareho lang siya ng ano. Pero sino ba sentimental favorite ko nun? Kung if
So, kay Miriam nakahain na talaga sa kanya yung corona eh. Parati siyang nasa gitna, parati siyang placed in a position where siya yung unang mapapansin mo. Unfortunately, she clamped during the final Q&A. Ang ganda na nun ng top 5 Q&A niya eh. Yung top 3 na lang siya medyo parang...
Sino was this? Miriam?
Miriam Kimbao.
Oo. At saka si Thailand 2017, si Maria. Ganyan.
Yes.
Ganyan. Si Maria Clark Erin is actually
I think she
your runaway winner.
I think she is.
Akala ko mag-hold hands sila ni
She is one of the preferred girls.
Demi. Oo,
Yeah.
akala ko sila ni Demi.
Maria was a favorite.
She is
a favorite.
the proverbial Miss Universe.
Yeah.
Mga ganun tayo every year, mga proverbial Miss Universe. Of course, 2018. Hindi siya proverbial. Like, siya na yun from start
Importante
to end.
kahit na favorite ka ng organization, you still need to perform. Yun. Okay. Are we ready for the top 3 girls?
Mm-hmm.
Or may mga comments po ba tayo na titignan?
I think Mexico daw, sabi ni Payne. Ni Venus, siya talaga.
Siya talaga.
And, before we get to the top 3 girls, itong comment ni Pageant Fanatic, Venezuela malakasat ng candidates na ini-interview a real leader. Kaya nga si Amanda Dudamel yung susunod eh.
Yes.
Kaya siya yun eh.
We now are in the conversation where we will talk about the top 3. And on number 3 in our list is Venezuela's Amanda Dudamel. And the reason why we put her that high, it's because she is not the usual Miss Venezuela that you see na overly produced, overly made up. Hindi siya yung mukhang...
I wanna hold up on that.
Okay.
Nung first napunta niya sa Miss Universe organization, I told you this, yan ang Miss Universe mo. Not because she is just strong, kundi kailangan mo ng, kung IMG period, kailangan nilang buhayin yung i-resuscitate yung kanilang prestige. And you can only do that by crowning a Venezuelan girl. I'm sorry, no shade to the Philippines, but iba kasi yung stamp of Venezuelan approval. And for you to crown that, you need a strong Venezuelan girl to do that. Amanda is that.
Yeah.
Pero recently, ito na naman tayo sa tanning, baking, hindi natin kailangan Venezuelan, por Dios, esta mujer tan linda, mucha cosa, no,
there's no need for her to
overbake.
Yeah. Kasi when she was, when she posted her profile shots, that's her best.
Yun. Just
Yun.
keep it. The Venezuelan fans, don't change.
Don't
see.
Yeah, because that's modern, that's in the now.
Muy impecable, la presenta, very right now. Tama siya. So, do not change it.
Yeah, kasi if you're going to change it, it would look like, oh my God, this is another manufactured girl.
Yes, I'm telling you this, Venezuela, Amanda Dudamel is now serving the same energy as Stefania Fernandez.
Yeah.
Fresh, young, original. Keep it.
Yeah, and the thing that makes her a strong competitor aside from looks is the fact that she has a background in fashion sustainability.
Yes, exactly. She's the moment.
She is a graduate of the London College of Fashion, which reduced, I think, John Galliano and several other, British na famous na mga designers. And she advocates for mindfulness about eco-friendly practices, which is again really tying into the sustainability push of the developers organization. That is why, dito sa listahan ko namin ng top 3 na girls, what they have in common is that they look great with less makeup on. They have, they have they have sustainability projects that is tied to what they're doing, and I think mahalagang project yun to include in their resume, because it is something that the Miss Universe is pushing almost in your face nga di ba?
It's being served.
It's just that some fans do not read into it too much, that they do not pay attention to that detail.
But I think Venezuela right now is doing the right formula. Si Molly pa rin ba? I think if Molly is there still at the behind this campaign, she's good. I think she has the presence and power of Estefania, the mind of Molly, because girl can talk, can walk.
And this is why she won over Celine Delgado, who was the favorite, one of the favorites, one of the main
Celine
favorites.
Is more like a typical Venezuela queen.
And they say that Amanda speaks much better than Celine or any of her runners-up.
Yes. Kaya nga, I think Venezuela, actually to me, baliktarin ko lang kasi, sinunod ko yung list ni Jason, pero Venezuela is my 2, na number 2 girl. The number 2 girl of Jason is my number 3. So yun. Kaya medyo...
Introduce your number 3 and my number 2.
Sawadee ka! Hello, Thailand! So Anna Sueangam-iam is actually our... I think she's the champion of Asia as of now. Don't get me wrong, honey. I know you have India strong, actually, Philippines strong. Kabanggit namin sila Cambodia, Vietnam, Chow is also good. But iba rin talaga ang power of the Thai girl. The difference I think between her and, alam mo, mahal ko last year si Angeli Scott Kim is.
Me too.
Just that something went wrong early in the campaign. Na-derail siya when she landed in Israel. I think it's more of a mental thing. Not like mental health issue, but it's cerebral. Parang feeling ko the mindset was not there. She was competing on a different note. Because look at her today.
Yes.
If she competes today, girl, she will be your Miss Universe.
Yeah. Agreed.
If Angeli competes today, she will trample all of these girls. I mean, hindi problema kay Jake yan magkorona ng Miss Thailand just because she's Thai also. No.
Yeah.
That would be a good character. But
and Anne also said that if Anna performs, there's no way that she would not crown someone who is deserving.
She will be there. I think Anne Sueangam-iam has a story to tell.
Yes.
The packaging is really well. Ako lang mag-ingat, I've said this before. Be careful about the styling because it becomes monotonous. Harna Sandu is beautiful as she is, but because of the monotony in her looks, it becomes boring and dull.
Yeah.
So you have to change it up a bit. I mean, she looks good, straight hair, up, down, and kahit mas low bun should look gorgeous. I mean, her preliminary is in a bun. One of her best looks in that blue gown. I like that.
And the thing about Anna is that when JKN mentioned about transformational leadership, she is actually pertaining to Anna, in my opinion. Because Anna, born to poverty, ginapang niya yung education niya.
Yes.
She helped augment yung income ng family niya so that she can support herself for college. She graduated with top honors.
Yes. And the thing about that is it could be an inspirational message from Southeast Asia. If she becomes Miss Universe, she go back to Thailand. For sure, marketability naman pag-uusapan natin. A lot of cash flow will be it. Because all
And
the
then
Thai brands will be...
and another thing about about Ana is that she performs well. One of the
Yeah.
things na parating sinasabi ng
Consistency.
mga fans and mind you some Filipino fans criticize about her is yung masyado siyang katrio na 2.0, which is
Actually, medyo totoo naman.
which is if magkokopya sila ng
Ba't ka
blueprint.
ng non-winner? Oo.
Exactly.
Ba't ka nagkukopya ng... It's flattery. Pero ako lang, I think for the Thai team, sina Metini, I think medyo bawasan
Yung sa mata.
Because as she is maganda, she's
Yeah.
uniquely beautiful, she can tell. Like example,
Yeah.
Anjali is, she's Anjali. And
Yeah.
she looks really exactly
And
Thai.
and also another thing about them copying us. Remember during the time ni Miriam Kiambao na year in and year out,
Yung ganun na
yung
hands.
yung mga pinapadala natin sa Miss Universe is clones ni Miriam.
Yes.
Remember that?
That's our formula, guys.
That's our
Nauna tayo.
formula. Kinopya lang nila sa atin yun.
Nauna tayo. At
Nauna
saka
tayo.
Miriam
And-
Gambao was trained by Osmel. So,
Oo.
transfer ni Osmel yun. Kung makikita niyo yung itsura ni Carolina Endriago, pareho-pareho sila ng style at saka tayo.
And even yung posing ni Carolina Indriago, kinopya din natin
Yung walk ni Carolina
Yeah.
Endriago was the same. Miss
Yeah.
Venezuela and Miss Philippines are actually, you can put Venezuela on Miss Philippines sa that year, kay Miriam, and she'll be Miss Venezuela.
Yeah.
So,
Wag tayong maging masyadong sensitive na kinokopya tayo dahil tayo mismo kumopya din tayo.
yan. Kaya
Right?
so, may mga comment tayo dito, sabi ni
Okay.
Bing, Zoraida Andam, Miss Miriam 2.0.
Exactly.
Karen Lorena Agustin.
Agustin.
Nan nakasexy
Carla Gay
hanggang-
Balingit.
Carla Gay Balingit.
Sino pa ba?
Nagbago lang tayo kay Maricar.
Kay Maricar, yes.
Maganda kay Maricar.
Maganda yung kay Maricar.
I think Jonah Cabrera was, oh my God, I love Jonah and I.
Pero the walk was terrible. I'm
And
sorry.
I wish I could talk to her. I was supposed to talk to her about during winning the crown. Gusto kong itanong what happened to your campaign and all. And I'm pretty sure she has a lot of things to say. Bukas ang aming line. Hope we can sit down with Jonah Cabrera one of these days. No?
Yeah.
Miss Universe, I'm going to reach out to her. Why not?
Yeah.
Sige. Let's do that. So, yan. I think 2006 Miss Universe. Ang galing ni Lia Andrea Ramos.
Yes.
Very, which by the way, kung pinag-uusapan natin Roberto Cavalli, that was a copy of a Roberto Cavalli
Cavalli,
collection. Yes, yung gown niya.
Oh, I remember it was, I think, Gemma Ward who wore the original.
The original,
in,
Roberto Cavalli.
in a Roberto Cavalli na
I think,
show.
hindi ko alam kung Oscarson or Emmy, Golden Globes, mga ganon. It's
Yeah.
an awards show na yung tunay na
Yeah.
version.
And another thing, tying into the sustainability na push ng Miss Universe, Ana is also, meron siyang initiative, the No Mixed Waste Initiative. So again, she's hitting not only just Smile Train, not only just literacy for
Yung sarili siya.
for education, for literacy, accessible literacy for Thai kids. Meron pa din siyang yung No Mixed Waste Initiative,
Yeah.
which again ties to everything that Miss Universe is pushing
Aba.
for.
Yun, yung alam, very careful lang dapat si Ana because sometimes it looks too
It's this-
staged.
Yeah.
It looks too, it will become artificially unrelatable. I'm talking, and looking at you, Amanda Opdam. I have no shade to Amanda, but medyo ganun, nasobrahan. Alam naman niya na it's a pandemic period and people are recuperating and you're flashing so much designer clothes. I know this is a sensitive topic because even our girls are wearing signet designer. But the thing about that is, you can mix match or do something else about that or play with sustainable fashion, maybe repeat, do a video. Ato, nagtuturo na kami. Do a TikTok video of like you reusing the same dress that you've worn in the past.
And styling it differently.
Styling it differently. Whoever you are, girls, take
Yeah.
the cue from us. Gift na namin sa inyo yun.
Yeah.
And, post it and say,
Yeah.
this is sustainable
And the thing about sustainability is that you don't have to spend much for sustainable fashion. There are ways that, for example, you can do a cost per wear analysis for your clothes. That if you are going to buy new clothes,
Ilang beses siya masusuot,
Ilang
ilang beses
beses
mo
siya-
siya gamit, ways to wear it,
Yes.
what can I pair it with?
And then take care of, it forces you to take care of your clothes longer.
Yes. Kaya nga naman, that brings us to our next girl.
Which our next girl,
who
our
knows
number
exactly
one
what it is
girl.
about. Our number one girl.
Our presumptive Miss
Miss
Universe.
Universe, our Gabriel of the United States.
Let's
for the 8th. Yeah. Ano pa nila to? 8 or 9?
I think it's 9. 9th
For
round.
the 9th crown of the United States. Arboni is another Filipina girl in the competition. And like we're saying, happy nga ang Philippine community because of course Filipino-Americans might be supporting Celeste. But if you don't have a relatability factor, like say talking in Tagalog or any Filipino close proximity, which Arboni is very vocal about, touching into, using it to her advantage, and very much present in portraying na English to ng tao or she's Filipino, then you can handle that.
And then the thing is, may mga notes ka dito nakalagay sustainability plus face plus smarts equals on brand for Miss Universe.
If you can run Miss Universe, there's no problem whatsoever. And knows the organization.
And guys, here's another thing. Go to her profile. Basahin niyo yung profile niya and you will read on her profile, yung phrase na fashion as a force for good. It is essentially, parang inihain na sa inyo kung ano yung hinahanap ng Miss Universe organization.
Ito na yun.
The mere fact that Arboni was able to interject that phrase into her profile and have it, posted in the Miss Universe website, tapos biglang dumating yung bagong crown, and it is coincidentally named Force for Good na crown. That is essentially, just mind conditioning that this is the girl that the organization is looking for in terms of its kind of winner.
Siya talaga yun. I think she is the Miss Universe that would be a winner for everyone. Winner for us Filipinos, but not really for the Philippine organization. But I don't know, multicultural, socially collaborative, she's socially active,
and very in the moment yung conversation about sustainability.
Yes.
And here's the thing. Doon sa the exact phrase that was placed in her, in her profile was Magpie. She works with Magpies and Peacocks, a non-profit design house with fashion as a force for good. I mean, come on, huwag na tayong lumayo, huwag na tayong magpa-petics pa. It is being spelled out for you.
Yun na yun. Ako feeling ko, if mawala yun sa kanya,
kasalanan na yun.
Supernatural, siya na yung may problema. Pero,
I think Arboni needs to polish her presentation skills because historically, the USA girls are weak on that area.
American in her. Yung basta na lang, andyan, total, Miss USA naman.
And then, remember yung Miss USA competition that she struggled on the steps? If give it to a Latina, she's gonna master that stairs in just 5 minutes.
She's a Miss Texas, So, syempre, in-expect ko, as a Miss Texas, powerhouse sila ng Miss USA. So, galing-galing nila lahat lumakad, galing nilang gumalaw, magaling lahat sila. If you're a Miss Texas. Yung like parang Miss Cebu ka dito or Miss
Before Pampanga, di ba?
Pampanga, di ba?
In the 90s, it was Pampanga.
She doesn't feel so Texasy to me, which is also good. Because she feels Miss USA to me.
Yes.
So if she's gonna be Miss, ba't naman tayo problema sa katok? Olivia Colpo nga won without walking. She didn't trip.
Yeah.
But that's it. I think that's the power of Arboni. I do not know. I think if she's gonna hold off, but we'll see after preliminary. We'll see you guys and see if what we said are indeed true.
Okay, basa muna tayo ng ilang mga comments before we give our final thoughts. Nawala.
Yan, sabi niya, Jam-Amihan, I think said, approve rin po ba kayo na branded ang gown ni Celeste? Pero on the recycle side, or yung dati na naisuot mo, just like yung time ni Rio Mori, talking about the Gucci dress. Alam mo, if you have a girl that looks like Celeste, it's not...
Kahit ipasuot mo sa kanya, kahit basura
pa yan. It's not the gown, it's the girl.
Yeah.
So, bahala siya i-power through yun. Feeling ko kahit pasuotin ko yun ng shredded paper, maganda pa rin. Art Laurent.
Art Laurent.
Hola.
Hola friends. Feliz Navidad.
Comment
Hola.
Art. Where are you from?
He is in Europe now. He used to work, I think, in Canada or the US, and he migrated to Europe right now. So, hello Art, kumusta?
Kumusta?
I hope na naumpisahan mo yung mahaba-habang discussion.
Totoo.
So,
But if not, you can always go back and replay.
yeah,
Sa
replay na lang
conversation
yung
ka.
iba. Okay.
Go to all.
I think that's pretty much everything that we want to cover, no? When it comes
yes.
to the
For now, pagbigyan natin ng time mga girls mag-celebrate ng New Year,
Yeah.
magsaya, magpahinga. I think some of them will be traveling January 1st pa lang. to
some
New
of them are
Orleans.
already there.
Anna is in New Orleans. I think in 2 days daw, Celeste will be in New Orleans
Yeah.
as well. Sabi sa post ni Voltaire kanina. Who else pa ba? Alessia.
Amanda is I think in Miami.
Manita Ham just left
Manita
the
is
Philippines.
left last night or
Oo.
yesterday.
So I think by now she must be in the States na. Who else? Dami na. Almost everyone is there.
So
Arboni is making her ternos and all. She's sewing.
it would be funny na mag national costume siya there.
And that would be exceptional, that would be great. So yun. So
Yeah.
yan, this ay abangan natin. So I think day 1 of Miss Universe starts January 3.
Yes.
Oo.
But I think January 2 pa lang nag-aabang
So
tayo.
puyatan tayo. Exciting. Meron daw 5 girls to be participating in the sponsor shoot.
I think that's Venezuela, that's Philippines, Colombia,
Thailand, and USA.
USA. That might be even your top 5.
Kasi bibigyan top 5.
Yeah.
Yun na yun. So,
Pwede na yun.
pwede na yun. Walang mali. So, yun, all the best, all the luck, and all the power.
And also, for us na Filipino fans, let's not, invalidate yung mga ibang girls just because they are being discussed on, not just our social media in Sashes&Scripts, but also in other social media na mga pages. Kasi lahat sila, the common denominator is that they work hard for, to be in Miss Universe. And for us to, be very, to easily put them down with comments na hindi sila nanalo for whatever reason, for whatever arbitrary reason, we have to remember that we're not judges. So, medyo hinay-hinay din tayo doon sa pag-put down ng mga ibang mga girls.
Wag, baka mahirap.
Mahirap makarma. We should check our entitlement whenever we post on social media kasi hindi nakakaganda, hindi nakaka-good vibes. At kung ang organization is...
What we do is that they do too. So they know exactly.
Yeah.
So be careful. Hindi nagkakatulad ng araw na kalmado lang dahil hindi nila kultura yun.
Ayan. Huling mga comments, Art Laurent says,
Yes.
pag nanalo si Arboni, may legacy pa rin siya na iiwanan. Ang directorship ni Crystal Stewart was during her term pa rin.
But we do not want that, Art Laurent. I think medyo hindi maganda yung legacy ni Crystal. So, tatabunan
especially yung asawa niya.
I think Arboni will be more present in Asia Pacific if she wins.
Yeah, I think so. And also, just to put it out there, I don't think na yung skandalo ni na Crystal and Sam would be something that would affect Arboni's chances of winning Miss Universe. So, it's on the organization. It's on Crystal's and Sam's organization, not on Arboni.
Yes.
Pageant fanatic, ingat, kakapatol, baka sadya yun, lalo malaglag si Celeste. Jam-amihan, okay din po na palitan every year ang crown ng Miss Universe, just like
Mura na nga lang siya.
I don't like na binabago siya every year.
Gusto ko yung...
Siguro 5 years.
Then Miss World will be your premier pageant. Ang tagal nang limang ng Miss World ng Corona.
Correct.
So, ang ganda din, pero ang ganda ng Corona ng World, in fairness naman.
Yeah.
The best fit.
So, ayun. Any final thoughts?
Before we end?
end?
Not only for us, but for you guys. Una sa lahat, thank you so much for joining not only us, but si Jason also for supporting his vlog. It's been a couple of years now that we've been doing. Thank you so much for having me again. And thank you so much for supporting his writing. He's been doing this for almost 10 years na, no? 10 years
Almost
na
10 years na, yeah. Almost 10 years.
Diba? andyan pa rin
A
kayo.
year na siguro.
Totoo, sinama niya siya from the blue portal hanggang
Yeah.
dito. Andyan pa rin kayo. So, yeah, very, very thankful for that and for listening.
And also I'm also equally grateful for this opportunity because it's very rare that you have someone you can converse with na hindi ka matatakot na magbigay ng very unadulterated na opinion.
Totoo. Wala naman kasi kaming say in the sea. We're basing it on what we learn, observation, our readings, and stuff. And experiences.
And we do not have a say on the organization on what they're gonna look for. We just see what their behavior is, what their pattern of what's available on media, on the news, and then we interpret it based on our understanding of the organization.
Totoo naman, ganun yun. Pero more than that, marami pa susulat si Jason. Hope you stay with us in the new year. Marami tayong chika. Pasabog ang Miss Universe 2023 as our opening salvo. I think Binibining Pilipinas would be exciting. Will there be changing of guards? Will there be new crowns?
They will magpaparamdam ang Binibining Pilipinas after Miss Universe.
February.
That's what I am sure of.
Baka may mga gusto kayong girls,
Baka
supportan nyo na ngayon, paingayin nyo na. Maganda, importante yun na baka may mga gusto kayong ipalaban.
Baka end of January. Before the end of January, mag-announce na sila ng application.
So we'll try to make more interviews with people that, we pretty much like to sit down with. Baka may gusto kayong interview ni Jason, former queens, pageant trailblazers, if you can, diba?
And we're gonna try to make our, ang resolution ko for Sashes&Scripts is that we're going to find the stories that you don't see in every other pageant pages or other pageant vlogs that's out there. We will look for stories that interests you on other perspectives, other hidden gems. Hindi lang yung mga kadalasang nakikita nyo from mga pageant vloggers ang makikita ninyo in 2023, but we will find interesting human stories in pageantry.
Because yes, that's what we're all about. It's 2023. It's about kindness, being you, being real, and being honest about your true value of yourself. So yan ang value ng corona. You wear it not only in your head, on your heart. Honestly.
And please like and subscribe in our channel. Share this live stream to everyone.
We'll see you. Hopefully, I'll be back.
We will be back. You have to promise.
I will be back after preliminary, and we're cooking something exactly on the coronation day. So, sana matuloy. Malay nyo, gusto niyo ba kami maging commentator and say what we have in mind as the pageant happens. So, abangan natin yan. So, yun. Happy New Year, everyone. Keep safe, stay happy, stay blessed, and have a great, generous, prosperous, and healthy 2023.
Ayan. And thank you very much for everyone who joined us in our live stream today. Thank you for the support. I would like to say that if it weren't for you, we will not grow our channel this year. This year has been very blessed in terms of the support.
Ang dami notable coverages. Ang galing. We have great man of the universe competition.
Of course, Binibining Pilipinas, Mr. International. So, we will be very picky with what coverages that we will have in 2023. We will make sure that we will give you quality content, not just focusing on quantity, because we want you to be part of the conversation, to be part of the conversation that uplifts pageantry as a whole. We will not be shy in covering very controversial topics. We were never hindered by that, and we will continue to do so in 2023. But we will be promising that quality content will be the main focus for the upcoming year. So yan, thank you very much for everything. I hope na na-enjoy kayo sa live. Again, please like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notifications bell for more pageant-related content. And see you in our next live stream.
Yes,
thank you. Mwah. See you soon again. Happy New Year, everyone.
It's a nice one.